big shock for Galaxy fans. Just when everyone thought Samsung was finally about to break old limits and deliver the upgrades we've all been waiting for, the latest leaks around the Galaxy S26 Ultra have left fans more frustrated than excited. And let's be real, when Samsung fans get hyped, expectations go through the roof. But now, the news isn't looking great, and it's raising serious questions about Samsung's game plan for 2026. Let's start with the hot topic: charging speeds. For years, Samsung users have been stuck at 45 watts on the Ultra models and just 25 watts on the regular lineup. While brands like Xiaomi, OnePlus, and even some mid-range Chinese phones are flexing 100 watts, 120 watts, or even faster charging. Samsung seems perfectly happy serving us the same lukewarm cup of tea. There was hope some glimmer of salvation when a leak from One UI 8.5 hinted at 60W charging for the S26 Ultra. Fans were celebrating, like they just found water in the desert. But according to fresh leaks, including info from Abhishek Yadav and confirmations from China's certification center, Samsung is keeping the S26 Ultra at 45 watts. That's right, no upgrade. Meanwhile, the S26 Pro and Edge models are staying stuck at 25 watts. To put that into perspective, charging a 5,000 mAh battery at 45 watts in 2025 is like driving a sports car but being told you can't go above 80 kilometers an hour. Sure, it'll get you there eventually, but compared to the competition, it feels outdated and underwhelming. And it doesn't stop there. Remember how many people hoped Samsung might at least increase the battery capacity? Nope. The S26 Ultra is still rocking the same 5,000 mAh battery. No boost, no surprise, nothing. Fans were hoping that if not charging, at least battery life would see an upgrade. But Samsung seems to be playing it safe, maybe a little too safe. Now let's talk about the cameras, because this one really hurts. Rumors had raised excitement that Samsung was finally upgrading the 3x telephoto zoom to a new 1:MP sensor. Sounds good, right? Sharper zoom, cleaner close-ups, and a nice upgrade for photography lovers. But according to trusted leaker Ice Universe, Samsung is planning to crop that sensor down to just 1 OMP. So instead of unlocking its full potential, we're basically getting the same specs as last year's S25 Ultra, but with a catch. The pixel size is slightly smaller this time, moving from 1.1 microns to just 1.0 microns. Now, unless you're a camera nerd, that might sound like boring numbers, but here's the thing. Bigger pixels capture more light, which means brighter and clearer photos. By shrinking the pixels, Samsung risks making zoom shots, especially in low light, look worse than before. Imagine buying a brand new Ultra phone and realizing your zoom shots at a concert look blurrier than your old model. Not cool, of course. Software and AI can always swoop in like a superhero. Samsung's image processing is top-notch. We know the company loves to sprinkle in those AI enhancements to cover hardware gaps. But at the end of the day, specs matter. When your rival is Apple dropping its flashy iPhone 17 lineup with real upgrades, and Samsung's answer is same battery, same charging, maybe worse telephoto, fans are going to raise eyebrows. And honestly, it's a bit funny. We live in a time where a mid-range phone can charge fully in 20 minutes. But Samsung still wants us to treat 45W like it's some groundbreaking speed. That's like your friends showing off that they still have a DVD collection in 2025. Respect for the nostalgia, but really. So what does this all mean? On paper, the Galaxy S26 Ultra feels less like a massive leap forward and more like a cautious sidestep. Sure, it's rumored to bring a slimmer design, keep the beloved S Pen, and maybe, just maybe, still surprise us with software magic. But when it comes to raw specs like charging and cameras, this feels like a letdown for a phone that's supposed to be Samsung's crown jewel in 2026. What do you think? Are these leaks a deal breaker? Or will Samsung still pull it off when the official launch arrives? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you're still excited for the S26 Ultra or if you're considering jumping ship. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates on Samsung, Apple, and all things tech. You can also check out my video on the iPhone 17 Pro Max for a full look at Apple's latest flagship that's linked right here on the end screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.